What is going on, YouTube? My name's Christian Robert. On this channel, we talk stocks, personal finance, and wealth building. So, if you haven't noticed, I've kind of been a little MIA or not very active on YouTube lately, and there's a wide variety of reasons. If you follow the channel, you know that I recently sold out of most of my stocks to purchase land that I will be building my next house on. So there was that. And then on top of that, someone very close to me is very ill. So there's just a lot going on right now. So I don't know how often I will be on YouTube, but when I can make a video to update you guys on my stocks and finance and all that, I will be sure to do it. So we're just going to take a video and kind of update you on all of my accounts and where I'm at with everything. But as always, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. It means a lot to me. We're at 427 subscribers. So even though I haven't really been posting, I've still, this channel's still slowly growing. Shout out to Rico Suave, who shouted me out on his channel recently. Go check out him as well if you have not already. But we will jump in with M1 Finance first because I hit a milestone. And you can see I'm in the 4 digits now. I broke $1,000 in this account. I haven't been changing my account or anything. I've really made it a point to just let the money invest in the way it's supposed to as far as the portfolio is set up. The only thing today, I withdrew a little bit of money from Lending Club because I'm trying to pull out that money. So I did a special edition of $12.60 that should go in today for Tesla. But other than that, I just have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, $10 going into this. So just $30 a week, and we are slowly growing. My smallest pie is the bank's pie, sitting at $41. McDonald's at $42. My 4 Vanguard ETFs, Lazy Retirement at $42. Duke Energy 44, Verizon at 40, almost 45, Costco at 45, United Technologies at 85, Tesla about to be over 300, and the aggressive dividends 379. If you remember, my biggest holding in here is Main Street Capital at 20%. I've changed the percentages around a little bit since we've last looked at this. So Global X Super Dividend 10%, AGNC at 10%. I'm slowly going to lower AGNC. I just wanted to build it up to $50 to $100 or so before I really lower the allocation, because I also have this in another portfolio you will see. Reeves Utility at 7, etc., etc. You can take a look here. New Residential. I should just eliminate it because I have it in both of my other portfolios, but I just love the diversity of this one. Stag Industrial I also have in my Robinhood now, you will see. But yeah, it's slowly coming along. A couple of high-risk plays like Cornerstone Strategic and Orchard Island Capital. Even CenturyLink, in my opinion, is pretty high risk right now. But, we're slowly growing these pies in this portfolio in general. And if we go back and look at how the portfolio has been doing in the last month, I'm pretty much flat, but you can see in the last month it is showing a $3.55 of earned dividends, which is awesome. We're going to really start busting out and really trying to grow this for dividends. But let's jump into my Robinhood next. So if you see, the account is sitting at $5,150. The main holding, as always, is Tesla. Not much has changed with this. I'm trying to remember what would be new to the portfolio. So this is probably a new holding. The markets have just opened. It's Wednesday. And this is a new holding, TPR, Tapestry. I'm going to be honest. I simply bought this stock because Jeremy from the Financial Education channel bought this. I did a quick research into it. I liked the basic fundamentals that I saw. I liked the dividend, so I just bought a few shares. So, don't hate me. But Robinhood is showing a 4.25% dividend. I think that's a little high. But yeah, I just have 3 shares. Ex-dividend is coming up very soon. So if I can, I'd like 2 more shares. I believe they're paying a 33 point something cent dividend quarterly. And so this Robinhood has really, before I show you the rest, this Robinhood is really different now once I scroll down. So as I said before, you guys know that I sold off my main TD Ameritrade portfolio, a majority of it. So if we scroll down to the bottom of my holdings, you will see that I have a ton of new holdings, and I'm slowly buying back the stocks I had to sell because selling my stocks was very difficult for me. I know I made the right call on selling it for real estate, but I worked so hard for so many years to grow that portfolio. So now there's a fire under my behind to grow those holdings back. So I'm slowly incorporating them back in here. And then once I grow them to a sizable amount, I might send them back to TD Ameritrade. I might leave them here. We will see. Comment down below what you guys think of this. But I bought 1 share of SPHD. I've been focusing on MO, which is Altria, and AbbVie. I really want more of 3M. I got 1 share of IBM, 1 share of APLE, Apple Hospitality, 1 share of O, which this stings me so bad because this was my largest holding in TD Ameritrade. I believe I sold it in the $73 range, or maybe high 72s. I had $10,000 in here, and you can see this stock has just been going up ever since I sold out. It's sitting at $76, all-time highs. But you know what? You can't predict the future, so I'm not going to worry about it. I got 1 share of Gain, 1 share of Disney, 1 share of Pfizer, 1 share of Huntington Bank, and Ford. So yeah, I'd like to grow these back to where they originally were in the big picture. If you remember, I had around 73 shares of SPHD, 37 shares of MO. I believe, I'm not sure about AbbVie, you'll see in a second. I have some 3M still, but I had 31 shares of IBM, like 220 shares of Apple, 136 shares of O. So we have a long way to go is the moral of the story. But you know what? We're going to build from the ground up essentially, and I'm excited for that. Another change, I bought 3 shares of L Brands, parent company of Victoria's Secret and Pink. And if you follow the channel, you already know I bought this stock a long time ago in my TD Ameritrade and sold for roughly a $2,000 loss. And the stock has just been going down and down and down. So I am I want to say strategically, but I'm very cautiously building a very, very tiny position in this as well. I bought 1 share at $18, and every time it's dropped $1, I've added 1 share. So I have 1 share at 18, 17, and I believe yesterday I bought my 3rd share at $16 even. When stocks like this just keep plummeting, there has to be a bottom. It's either going under or it's bottoming. And in my opinion, yes, Victoria's Secret is struggling. I don't see them going anywhere in the near future. So, that's a gamble I'm willing to take. And this might be new, but I have 3 shares of Hanes brand. But let's kind of speed this one up. So the big moment of truth, I'm going to show you what my TD Ameritrade looks like now. And this is it. This is all I have left. And I don't know if I'm going to be if I'm even able to keep this. But for now, this is what I have. I have $5,774 left. It used to be $50,000 some dollars, and 95% is gone. But that's okay. We're gonna build it back up. I was able to keep my 10 shares of 3M. So this is now my largest position. I kept NRZ. I actually added to this recently. So I have to add some funds because I used margin, but I have 53 shares. I still want to get this to 100 shares so I get $50 quarterly. I have my 46 shares of AGNC, my 10 shares of AbbVie, 53 shares of Ford, 2 shares of Home Depot. I had to originally sell out of MO, but I added back to it. So I have 10 shares, 25 shares of Geo, 1 share of PSA. I kept 1 share of Disney and my 10 shares of Switch. So this is it. Comment below what you think of this portfolio, how I should start or how I should go about, rebuilding it. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to balance the 3 portfolios out. The reason I started adding back into my existing positions in Robinhood is simply because they do not charge you when you buy a stock. So I can buy 1 share at a time right now and slowly build back without having to pay a $7 commission every single time. And then I'm hoping eventually I can grow them enough to where I could transfer my Robinhood to TD Ameritrade or something of that sort and have everything in one place. But yeah, this is it. I got a few other videos I want to get out to you soon. We still have 1 big month of the My Dividend Journey series before we're going to have to shuffle that around because I will not be making that much in dividends since I'm starting from, very little again. But that is it for now. I'm sure this video is far too long, but comment down below what you guys think. If I should head in a different direction with my YouTube channel, I love your feedback. But as always, make sure you subscribe and like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.